Hey guys, what's going on? It is Nathan here and welcome back to the best of 21 series between the Viper and Jordan 23. The score now is currently 5-all and this is going to be game 11, which is going to be a land nomad map. And as you may expect, these guys are playing as the Chinese, and the Chinese are one of the best, if not the best, civ on land nomad, just because they just get so many villagers, or 6 villagers, which is 3 more than the standard. And that obviously means that you get your resources in much quicker. And since this is land nomad, it does mean that they have to put up a lumber camp and then start to get some wood for your TC. But look how much sheep Jordan has just secured himself. That's what, 8 sheep already? That's pretty damn impressive. 8 sheep is, I think, yeah, the standard amount of sheep you get on a standard map. So that's really nice for Jordan, as well as this 1 boar right here. And this is a pretty nice start for Jordan 23 right here. And he's going to find some more sheep here and a huge deer patch. Very, very nice indeed. Good start for him. And a Viper here as well. He's got this 3 boar. 3 boar! My god, look at this. 3 boar. That's going to be a really nice food boost that he gets. 3 boar. That's pretty much 1,000 and also food right there. That's really, really nice for him. And both these guys should be going for a fast castle. And you'd be mad not to, really. But then again, who knows? We may expect to see a rush of some sort, but this is Nomad, and we don't know whether the other player knows where the other player is. You know, sometimes in Nomad, they kind of start off right next to each other. We may see, well, Jordan might expect that Viper's right here, maybe. Who knows? We don't know. These guys don't know either, so they just have to play it out and see what they can find by just scouting around, which is what these guys are both doing very, very rapidly indeed. So yeah, we've got the Viper here, even, playing as the Chinese in yellow up to the very north of the map, and he's of course playing against Jordan 23, who is not grey this time, he's blue, and he's playing as the Chinese down to the southeast of the map, and just getting his TC started right there. Viper a little slower, but it doesn't really matter so much, but of course it does matter a tiny bit, because Jordan can get at those villagers in a lot quicker, and get a tiny bit of an upper hand. And a Viper here looks like he's got a huge, my god, a huge deer patch as well as these 4 sheep as well. My god, if he puts a mill out here, that would be so good. And look at these guys. These guys both have a huge amount of a huge amount of food on their maps. And the only problem I can see for Jordan is that he will have a gold problem. The nearest gold nearest from his TC would be his here actually, this gold pile on the front, which is really bad for him. The next nearest would be here on the front as well, which he could try and take. This is of course the biggest gold pile which he has seen. Oh my god, he hasn't seen it. He hasn't seen it, but he probably will try and go for this gold or something. He might try to go aggressive, but look at that. He hasn't scouted that big gold right there. But yeah, gold is going to be a really important thing for him to try and secure, because there is really little gold on his side of the map, and the gold that is here are pretty in a pretty secluded spot right here. One right at the bottom of the map, and right over here, which is not so great, of course. He could try to wall this off, but you know, it's still pretty far from his TC, and if any like scouts or knights get through here, then his villagers are going to be toast. That's as simple as that. But yeah, I should probably speed things up as we get through the Dark Age. We've seen this so many times already, and it's you know, this is Nomad, and it gets pretty. Bro, it gets pretty boring to see these guys just boom it out, because they need to get to the feeder wage and then get to the cost wage, which should be when the real deal starts. And yeah, Jordan now finally getting that, finally seeing that big gold pile, and he should probably go for it. And in the meantime, he should probably try and play this more aggressively, because he needs to try and keep this secure. He needs to try and keep Viper on his toes, and Viper now getting Loom already, which is kind of strange. You don't really want to get Loom straight away, especially when you have these 3 boar very close to a TC. You can just shoot that ball twice. In fact, they're not ball, they're javelin in fact. And yeah, You could just shoot them twice, and you'll be fine. Your villagers will be fine. But you know, loom is definitely not so bad anyway. But of course, the faster you research loom, it does mean that you don't have a villager at that time. So yeah, your economy won't be as good. But even so, it's not such a big deal. I'm just pointing things out because that's what I do. And Viper now going to get all this deer right here. This lovely deer patch. My God, this is just deer heaven for him. And yeah, it's really nice for him. It's got so much deer. And Jordan now the same, but unlike him, Viper does have gold on his map. And although his gold isn't so great, it's still pretty nice. But then again, if Jordan gets to the castle age in a reasonable time, he could plonk down a TC right here and secure these 2 delicious gold spots. And my God, this is just all galore right here. All galore. Yeah, it's going to be great for him if he managed to secure them. But these guys should be getting to the feeder wage in just a second. We'll see. Yeah, there we go right now. 23 population, Jordan clicking up at so 23 villagers. Of course, you don't start with a scout, but we may see a scout. What are they called? What are they called? A stable. That's what I'm talking about. A stable. We might see a stable coming up just because they should do some more scouting. Of course, they might want to get a scout out just for the sake of doing some scouting. That's always very important. Of course, you do also want to kind of update your scouting, I guess, because of course you want to know what's going on in your opponent's base and where to attack and all that lovely stuff. So it looks like he's going to be doing that actually, putting up a barracks right now. In fact, Jordan is, and Viper doing exactly the same. In fact, he's a bit slow up to the feeder wage, and so he won't be able to get that scout out as quickly. But there we go, blacksmith and the stable, so he will be getting to the castle age in a very quick time indeed. And Viper a little slower, it seems, to actually get his buildings up, but even so, he's got them up right here, and I'll be clicking up in just a second. And there we go. And Jordan will be getting up very shortly indeed. But he was just momentarily housed, and yeah, I get housed all the time. It's just one of those things that's really annoying, and you just have to keep in mind that you will get housed every 5 population if you don't build your houses all the time. So yeah, and now the castle wage is going to come in very shortly for both these guys, and we'll see what's going to happen. The castle wage, of course, is what's going to be up, and it's what these civs like the Chinese and all that, they just come into their own. And it's really cool to see civs like the Chinese being played out. They're just so interesting. They're fairly versatile. They can go for knights, they can go for crossbows, they can go for camels, and in fact, he's going for a monastery. And my God, he's going for a monastery, which is like, what? Okay, this is not arena, and what are you doing? And of course, sure, there are relics nearby, and they might be trying to go for the relics. I don't really know why though. It's kind of strange. But both these guys are doing a lot of scouting actually. They've done a lot more scouting than they would have done if they went to the castle wage. Actually, strike that. That's not true. But yeah, they could go for the relics, which is what both these guys might be going for. And in fact, camel is coming out for both these guys as well. So they do want to try and actually prepare for any night raiding that might come, which isn't actually the case because both these guys seem to have the same idea, going for camels as well actually. So camels, and against camels basically, there are no knights here, and monks are coming out, so they will go for the relics it seems. Or I don't know where Jordan's sending. There we go. I don't know why he's going for the relic outside over here, because that's kind of further away from his base, so he would try to go for that to get it secure. But even so, it's okay. It's not such a big deal. I've said that so many times already. But there we go. Second TC already gone up for Jordan. He will be getting up his third very soon once he gets enough stone for it. Viper a little late on doing so, but he's getting his one up right now as we speak. And yeah, this is kind of cool play, I guess, from both these guys. Monks and camels, and we may see some knights fairly shortly. I don't know, because and then monks counter knights, camels counter knights, so it's not really going to be a good idea to get knights out anytime soon. And yeah, but we'll see if they add any crossbows or anything like that. In fact, that would be a good idea, because monks are going to get countered by crossbows, and if there are enough crossbows, they will deal lots of damage to these camels, which do not have any upgrades, in fact. And where are Viper's camels? In fact, Viper does not have any upgrades either. No bloodlines either, actually. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. But Jordan now going to try and wall this off, and Viper not going to be able to get in. Or is he going to be able to get in? Because he's going to try and get that villager. Or is this camel going to be finishing it off himself first? No, he's not. And there we go, that's the first conversion of the day. This villager is probably going to die, actually, as he tries to run away, but yeah, Viper now closing behind him, and yeah, Viper now going to be securing this relic here, and he knows that this place here is going to be open, so he might try and go for that fairly shortly, but at the moment not doing a whole lot of damage, or a whole lot anyway. They are just both trying to just get everything going, and okay, that's a kind of strange town centre placement right there. You've got Jordan. It's yeah, two town centres next to each other. That's kind of strange. I don't know why. He could try to put one right here just to keep this gold safe, as I had predicted. But no, he's not doing that, and that's kind of strange. You would kind of want to be spreading out your TCs, because you know, this is kind of unprotected. If Viper just has a huge overwhelming force, you kind of need a bit more than 4 monks and 1 camel to try and deal with what's going to happen. But oh my god, look at this. Viper now stealing. Looks like he stole a few sheep from Jordan and just snuck them over to this really secluded area of the map. And yeah, and I don't know what to say really. I don't know what's going on at all, because both these guys I don't know what they're doing. It's kind of strange, actually. But yeah, there we go. And Viper does he have a second, third even TC? He does not, actually. So it looks like Viper, Jordan, he might be going to the Imperial Age very soon. In fact, looks like he will, because he does have a ton of farms right here, and he's going to be getting enough gold to get to the Imperial Age. He's almost at 800 gold already. So it looks like that's going to be the case for him. Now, both these guys, Jordan on 59 population, and Viper on 55. So I think Jordan does have definitely does have a economy bonus, especially when Viper does have a few more military, it seems, as well. And well, these guys actually doing any damage to each other. There we go. That lone scout cavalry getting chased down. But yeah, I'm going to speed things up because I don't know what these guys are doing. But looks like Viper may go and get out right here. He's going to put up a second monastery. He's going to go in and go all on out like Eddie. And yeah, this is going to be, oh my bad. This is going to be a pretty cool match even. I don't know what's going on, but even so, this is very unorthodox gameplay from the Viper. This is very strange. It's a very strange strategy indeed. I don't know if he's thinking this is arena or something, but you know, this could work out for him, because what's he doing here? He's researching a tournament which does something. I don't know what it does. I think you can monks can convert enemy monks, something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's how it is. And what's he doing? He's going to be converting these buildings. My god. If he does that, I'll eat my pants. And in fact, it looks like he will be doing that, because this barracks, yeah, this barracks has gone down to his side. And wow, look at that. He's gonna be able to convert his blacksmith, because he can as well. And there we go. He's just converted all 3 of these buildings out in the front, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he spans out a few knights over here to try and do some raiding. In fact, he's not doing that at the moment, which is kind of strange. I would actually have hoped that he would do that. That would be pretty darn cool, but my god, look at that. He just converted those buildings. That was a pretty boss move. That was a pretty funny move as well, actually. But I was going to come go on? Well, it looks like he's going to be saving up for a castle very soon, and that's what Jordan is going to be doing as well, it seems. And these guys pretty identical population actually, and Viper now going to come in right here with these units. Jordan does not have enough to try and deal with this. He's only got 4 monks and only 1 camel, which is definitely not going to be enough. And I don't know what upgrades that Jordan has got for these monks, but I don't know if he can convert enemy monks, but it looks like he can actually. So this will be a monk war, and there we go. There's the first monk gone down. And yeah, this is pretty exciting stuff right here. Viper now converting 2 monks just for the 1. Although he did lose 1, it's still kind of, that still was, used to be Jordan's monk, which is, yeah, this is good. But look at that, no upgrades at all on these guys. These knights and this camel is going to be very, very squishy indeed. And a castle coming up for Jordan, a defensive castle indeed. And Viper now, where's his villagers? He's going to come forward actually. There we go. He's going to put up a castle right here next to his TC. And Jordan's monastery is going to get threatened right here. And these relics are probably going to go towards Jordan's Viper's favour if this castle goes up just in time. But look at that. Viper now. Jordan even piled up so many villagers right here to try and get this castle up. And this is pretty damn mad stuff right here. I feel like I'm watching Arena. I really do. I don't know what's going on. This is very cool play from both these guys. It's absolutely hilarious. And yeah, it's so cool to watch. And by Jordan now getting to the Imperial Age, it seems, Viper now almost going to be doing the same once he gets his castle up, which should be his 2nd Castle Age building. And there we go. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Two castles gone up at pretty much the same time actually, and this is really good because Jordan now has been Jordan's been denied gold, and he's going to have to get gold right here, which is not really a great gold to be honest, and he's very low on gold anyway. Or saying that, he just got to the Imperial Age, so you know that is kind of expected stuff. But another castle right on this hill, and Jordan really wants to secure this location super bad right here. And 2 castles, and that's pretty damn cool stuff. And let's see if these guys are going to get any Chuko New out. Not at the moment, but I think that's the way to go for the Chinese, especially when Jordan has got these 2 castles coming up on the front. And yeah, Viper now going to try and stonewall this actually, if he remembers to do so, that is. But yeah, Viper now deleting that barracks and coming in here with these monks, and my god, that was pretty cool indeed. That was like a wall hop, a tree hop even, you know, just deleting that tree out and just getting in here and doing some damage right here. And this could be pretty bad for Jordan if he doesn't get his stuff together, because now Viper coming in here just gonna be able to convert these buildings because he can, and he could just try to spam some knights out and do some raiding, which isn't what he's doing, but he could try to do that. In fact, he is producing some Chuko New out, and both these guys is having so much resource, they could be spending that. I don't know why they're not. And maybe they're trying to go for mass Chuko New. I think that would be a good option. But you do have to get rid of these castles anyway. But yeah, Viper now coming forward with these monks, going to be trying to do some you can't say raiding. Try and do some converting. Raiding the monks, I don't know how it works. But an outpost right here for Jordan, I mean Viper even. Yeah, an outpost coming up for the Viper. Well, let's see what you can see. Well, he can see a whole lot of eco, which can be harassed. And he's gone to the Imperial Age. Right now it's ready. Trebuchet coming up for him, but it looks like Jordan will be getting his trebuchets up much faster because he's gone to the Imperial Age quicker, and there are 2 castles right here as well. So looks like Viper's castle may be in a bit of trouble actually, because there we go, these 2 trebuchets are going to start firing on this castle very quickly. But look at this, so much monkage right here, and this castle is going to be denied, which is a really good thing for the Viper. And Jordan's going to have to delete this or something, because looks like he's going to try and wall this up right here. In fact, he is. What a lame Jordan, Viper even. Look at that. But Viper now, going to get cleaned up, it seems, because skirmishes are coming out, and skirmishes are kind of effective actually against monks. You know, monks with their 0 armor, I think, pretty squishy compared to for skirmishers. And this castle is going to go up anyway, but my god, that was pretty funny to see that. Jordan now is still trying to get this castle up as Viper tries to wall this up. But it's not happening, and he's going to be able to kill off these villagers very quickly with these skirmishers. And this castle has gone down, but not before Jordan's castle gets under fire as well. And onagers, my god, onagers right here. He's going to go on the onager hype, Viper is, and these Chukanu. Jordan does not have enough Chukanu to deal with this, and he's ready to try and step on the gas in terms of military production, because Viper now has got these 6 onagers, and they're going to be taking down these trebuchets down to Chinatown. Look at that, so much damage output, and so nice indeed. And yeah, this monster is going to go down to Chinatown as well. Actually, this is pretty exciting stuff. I'm pumped right here. I'm so pumped. Look at these 3 siege workshops are saying something. It's saying that Viper's very confident of this position, and he really wants to try and push in. But what's this? Sabres coming out. Looks like Jordan is going to go into knights maybe, or even light cavalry. That could be a good option for him. And yeah, especially when there's these onagers here and so much siege going on, so much siegage. And Jordan going to try and take this castle down. Viper could try and come in here and destroy all these trebs, which could be very easy considering there's only skirmishers and Chukanu to try and defend it, which are obviously going to get taken down very quickly by these onagers. You know, I always say that Chukanu are such a great unit, but they just suck against onagers. Look at that, gonna get flattened immediately. So much damage, and there we go. Viper gonna have to move back though, because he does not want to get close to his castles. But it's gonna be kind of stalemated right here, because we've got these 2 castles right here, and a war of death from the Viper. Look at that, it's just so much siege going on. And he's not adding in anything else right here because he's just got no wood, which is a problem. But look at that, 1.4k gold. That's pretty nuts actually. 1.4k. That's almost as much as my ruby rating. And yeah, I'm pretty bad at ASC, to be honest. But you know, I kind of know the ideas. I kind of know the strategies. I know how to play. I just don't really know. I just can't really play quickly, to be honest. I don't have the speed like the Viper or Jordan. But yeah, this is pretty exciting stuff. I don't know what's happening, but I'm now going to secure him another huge gold spot right here, and he could try to leave this castle because I don't know why he's got this here. But he could try to get this castle out here, maybe just try to defend this position, and at the moment it's kind of a stalemate because Viper does not want to get close to these trebs, and although he's adding in these light cavalry, which is a good thing to do, he needs to get some upgrades because he only has +2 defense, which to be honest is good, but it's not really enough, especially when you're now in the Imperial Age. You should be going for those lovely upgrades. And in fact, playing as the Chinese, you'd be mad not to, as the upgrades are cheaper. And that's a lovely bonus which is kind of overlooked. And you know, the Chinese are a pretty nice civilization actually. They're pretty damn cool to see. And look at that, we just have such cool gameplay. It's very different to the usual Arabia Huns. But another castle now coming up on the front on this hill for Jordan, and he is going to try and break out of his base actually. And this could be a pretty big siege war. In fact, we've got this treble here. Yeah, and a siege workshop. Another siege workshop out on the front, and as Viper now tries to hammer this castle down with trebs, but Jordan now coming forwards with these like cavalry. They could be doing lots of damage. In fact, this could be very bad for Viper if he doesn't move in with these knights, because these trebs are going to get taken down quite quickly. Sure, he's only got 7+2, but that's pretty good enough. And that's 2 gone down instantly. And he might not get them all, but you know, that's pretty nice considering that trebs are just so expensive. It's just takes so long to get out from the castle. But even so, this tower. No, this castle is under fire, and now Viper probably going to try and retaliate by doing something. I don't know what he's going to be able to do because he's got these. His castle's gone, but even so, he's got so many onagers right here, and I don't think Jordan's going to be able to get so many Chukanu out because these onagers are going to completely decimate any Chukanu that come out. So I think cavalry are going to be the way to go, especially when there's so much siege going on, and yeah. But even so, Jordan has got what, 5 trebs right here. He really needs to try and move up because he doesn't really want to just have these trebs lying here doing nothing. He wants to try and go and destroy some stuff, and yeah, that's what he's doing, but not before. Look at that. Oh my god, that's so satisfying to watch. It's so satisfying to see onagers just taking down so many archers so quickly. It's just the most satisfying thing ever about AOC, and yeah, you're now going to have to try and move up actually, because Viper now getting taken down right here. His forward kind of down right actually, but not out, because now Jordan doesn't actually have a whole lot. He's got enough Chukanu actually to deal with a couple of cavalry, but look at that. That's just a wall of death right there. Those onagers are just going to completely destroy this Chukanu, which are not elite yet, and they do have bracer and which is going to be good. But even so, onagers with their 8 range, they do outrange the Chukanu, and that's going to be pretty bad. But even so, these cavalry getting evaporated right here, and he's going to try and move up with his trebs. He's going to really have to protect these trebs because look at that. These onagers just might be the death of Jordan 23 if he doesn't be careful. And Chukanu are pretty, you know, they're pretty weak against onagers. In fact, any archers are pretty weak against onagers. But even so, Chukanu don't have such a great range, so facing onagers is a bad idea. And you'll see what happens next, I think, because this could be pretty bad. I have a bad feeling about this. I do indeed, because Jordan does not have enough light cavalry. In fact, he stopped on a light cavalry production. Oh, has he? No, he hasn't. My bad. That was Viper. But yeah, going with light cavalry is going to be a good option because they just do so much damage against siege, and this could be a pretty. We could see a huge battle going on very shortly, because look at that. This is a huge army from the Viper. He's got skirmishers, he's got rams, he's got light cavalry, he's got trebs, he's got onagers. That's a pretty frightening combination you've got there, Mr. Viper. And these Chukanu on the hill, they could do some damage. They could try and repel this forward attack, but when these onagers come in, they could just absolutely roll in and wreck everything. Which is why Viper now, I mean, Jordan even going to be able to get some more light cavalry out, which is going to be really nice against taking out all of these guys. In fact, all of these guys. Oh my god, this is huge. These onagers just melting away, it seems. Look at that. Viper, Jordan even. I get this why. Viper out. Jordan even. Oh my god. Viper getting all of his onagers taken out by Jordan's cavalry alone, and that's pretty nice stuff for him. That's just got him the upper hand in terms of the score. But look at that. These rams are getting taken down so quickly by these elite now Chukanu, and Jordan now putting up a monstrous defense. Look at that. Creds to this guy. He's just completely devastated, decimated, destroyed Viper's army in a matter of seconds. Look at that. That was absolutely beautiful. These siege rams doing absolutely nothing, and these skirmishers getting taken down by these cavalry so quickly. Really nice micro by Jordan, and yeah, that was such a good play. And my bad. My commentary like that was really awful. I just was so startled by Jordan's amazing micro that I was just completely speechless. But there we go. That was pretty damn impressive by Jordan right there. And he's going to try and push out and finish this, because he said, I've had enough, I don't want to be able to defend anymore, I'm going to attack and I'm going to kill you, Viper. Which is exactly what he's going to be doing. And yeah, he's going to push out with these Chukanu, because Viper now does not have any onagers left. Or saying that, what's he got in here? onagers. Yeah, he does have a few more onagers right here, but is that going to be enough? Because Viper does not have enough, and Jordan now has got a huge army. The tides have indeed turned, and let's see what Jordan's going to be able to do with this. He's going to be doing a whole lot of damage with this huge amount of a huge death wall rolling in, which is going to be rolling in very, very shortly. And you know, Chukanu, what are you going to do when they come for you? Not much really, because look at that. These light cavalry are getting completely destroyed. My god, look at that, destroyed, absolutely annihilated so quickly by this Chukanu. But look at that, 8+6. 8+6 damage. That's pretty damn impressive stuff for an archer unit. And these siege from the Viper getting completely owned by these getting owned by these light cavalry. That's very bad stuff for the Viper. Viper losing out so much stuff right here. His score is just dropping like a sack of potatoes. And yeah, his castle now getting taken down as well. He's facing skirmishes. He's facing light cavalry with skirmishes, which is never an ideal thing to do. And this game could go for go to the Jordan's favour if Viper doesn't go for something very special indeed. And he just killed his own light cavalry right there. That's pretty funny stuff indeed. But yeah, he's got a huge massive elite Chukanu out. That's pretty much a good mass to one-shot any unit. And I say any unit, Paladins couldn't face this, only Onagers could, and that's something which Viper is currently lacking. I say that, but he has got 6 Onagers right here queued up. But Viper now gonna have to chase Jordan down, because Jordan gonna try and do some raiding right here at the back of the Viper's base, which is gonna be a good thing for him. And it does mean that Viper is gonna be clear. He's gonna be open out the front, and my god, look at that! Look at this! Jordan's huge Chukanu army just rolling here, just destroying these guys with arrows alone. But oh my god, this could be bad. So many Chukanu go down right there in an instant. That's huge! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that! That was absolutely great from the Viper. His score just rocketed a bit right there, but it's still not enough. It's still not enough. But my god, look at that! Best 2 onager shots of the century. Look at that. That was absolutely amazing. Jordan didn't even have time to react to that. Oh my god. I think I just I got a little bit too excited there. Yeah. But what could you expect? You just love seeing these onagers getting completely just flattened so quickly. But this is a very mad game indeed. I just love this. Huge battles everywhere. That's just Age of Empires at its finest. And you know, that's just the power of Chinese gameplay. That's what you find when you see Chinese civilizations going up against each other. That's just pretty damn cool stuff. And the Chukanu are just such an interesting unit. You know, they just do so much damage. They just have such a high damage output, and they fire multiple arrows at a time, which is very cool indeed. And Viper gonna get taken down, it seems, actually, because Jordan is continuing to roll in here. He is just relentless. He's just spamming these Chukanu out from 3 castles, and he could I'll say that he could try to afford a few more, but Viper could, because he's almost got enough stone for 3 more castles actually, which is kind of surprising considering that he's not actually doing anything with stone. He could be trying to build some more castles, and he could be trying to stop Viper, as Jordan even, in his tracks, but he's not doing that. And he's got a huge death ball running in, and skirmishes don't do much damage to this Chukanu at all. 8+6, and yeah, these skirmishes aren't even upgraded yet. They are not even fully upgraded. They're still basing quite a lot of defense upgrades, which is never a good thing to do, especially when you're in the post-Imperial age right now at 57 minutes in game. So look at that, these Chukanu coming in here, and going to be killing stuff, and there we go. This could be GG for the Viper very shortly, but he doesn't really want to give up just yet. He could be trying to find a window of opportunity or something like that, but it doesn't look like it's happening. These siege ramps are going to be taking down these buildings down to Chinatown. And yeah, this could be game, in fact, and this has been a pretty darn cool game indeed. And Viper's score. Wow, look at that. Viper has got a pretty huge population actually, considering that he's lost so much. And Jordan isn't actually so far ahead actually. He's only 20 population ahead, which when you think about it isn't so far ahead. But yeah, there we go. Viper now losing out quite a lot actually because of these Chukunu and these light cavalry that are just raiding in and destroying lots of stuff. And yeah, now it's going to be time for some raiding. And Viper does not have anything to try and defend against this. This could be a quick GG very soon. I do want to call this because I don't know how Viper's going to try and take this down. I don't know how he can come back. If he does come back, I don't know what I'll do, because it doesn't look like it's going to be happening anytime soon. Because Jordan just has so much. He's got a huge army, and he's just running here, just killing stuff, and Viper does not have anything to defend with at all. Look at that, he's just open for raiding everywhere. So many of those going down so quickly, and Viper not really even bothering to try and actually defend against this. He's just letting his villagers get taken down so quickly. And even there we go. Yeah, look at that. And once this castle goes down, once this monastery goes down, I suspect that Viper will say GG very soon, because there really isn't anything that he could do. You know, he's got a huge army outside his doorstep, and he's just so low on resource, especially, well, I said it, but he's got 2.4k wood, and yeah, that's a pretty imbalanced economy right there. But even so, he can't really do anything about it. And his population just dropped massively right there, considering that Jordan has still got... he's almost population kept. That's saying something. That's saying that Jordan is so far ahead. He hasn't actually lost a lot. Or even if he has lost a lot, he's been able to replenish that so quickly. And yeah, once this castle goes down, I think that Viper will say GG. And there we go. Viper... yeah, look at that. This is pretty nuts stuff. This was a very cool game. I just love this. Land Nomad, Chinese, such a great combination, and you get such great games from it, such as this one. And yeah, you just see such big battles, which is something that's really fun to watch in Age of Empires. And don't know what's going on right here. Looks like they paused the game sometime. But for Jordan now, even adding some knights because he can, and Jordan just has so much resource. He could even go for cavalier if he wants to, but he's not, because he's not going to do that. But yeah, this could be Viper's last stand. He's got this army right here, which could be going down very quickly. Yeah, and actually saying that, he's got a pretty large army of like cavalry and skirmishes, but even so, it's not going to be enough, considering that these Chukunu are just patrolling here, just doing some stuff, just killing things with their huge arrows, firing lots of arrows everywhere. So yeah, maybe once this castle goes down, Viper will say GG. Yeah, it should be time actually. And okay, maybe once this. Ooh, if he tries to do some huge damage right there. No, he's not. He almost had a huge shot on us, on these Chukunu, but no, he didn't. So maybe once these skirmishes go down, he might say GG. But at the moment, they're not going down actually at all, which is pretty cool for him actually. But these skirmishes are going to get taken down by these Chukunu in a short amount of time. And Viper now does not have any resource left actually. He's got 67 gold, which is no big amount. And yeah, I don't know what to say really, but his population is still fairly high. In fact, he's trying to build up around the back, which you know, kudos to him. But even so, it's it's kind of the end. He can see it's the end. He's got a huge army right outside of his very vulnerable and open base, and that's just so open to raiding. And he might as well say GG, because there's nothing he can do. Even if he gets a huge honor shot, Jordan can just replenish that so quickly, because he has got the resource and he has got the buildings available for it. And he's still streaming units across the map as well. So yeah, and but Viper now is still trying to attack this. He's still trying to fight back and defend, and he's not doing such a bad job. But we can easily see that Viper now getting taken down, and he's saying GG. So there we go. Jordan now taking that game, making the score 6-5, and even so, this has been a pretty darn close series so far. 6-5 to Jordan, and yeah, I'll see you guys very, very shortly in Game 12. But in the meantime, I've been Nathan, and I'm out.